Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, ain't all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Ervin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Packers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Say, undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Right there. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Ervin on the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
No. Check three. Switch. Shift. Show it up.
The second down carry for Ervin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. Hot. Switch. Check. Now, live. Check 50.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Bang. Over.
On first down, Rodgers. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Packers.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
319. 56. Let's go. 1-1. Check 26. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Slam. Wide. Get wide. Check 9. Wide left. Back north.
They'll try and run down here with Ervin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Blue 58. Nice, sweetheart.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good.
Wars brought a new wave of refugees to these shores.
It's time for a fresh start. God, you don't know, do you? Philo's alive.
You left me.
This is where we come alive.
She loves you, and it's going to get her killed.
A man's no better than the pain he's caused the people he loves. And what he's willing to do to set it right.
Line being involved. Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. How about it?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The off
Easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
down Michelle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Lock. 24 is the mark.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. outside throw complete to Adams. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch. Check. Fresno. Right. Alert 3.
They'll try the right side with Irvin. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56 the mark.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, one set. Check right. Check right. Mike's 54. Coming this way. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Matchbox lights. Right now, you got 58. 10. Check 4. He's checking. Crash.
The give, running right, it's Irvin. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, that's Allison. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
319. One side.
They'll run with Irvin. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Over here. Check three.
They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 63 yards on the ground. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Tight dog. Check 37. Check. Lucky.
Out of the gun, Irvin. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 31, Garoppolo. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 49er fans likely holding their breath watching Garoppolo scramble, but that time it pays off. He's in one piece, and he's got the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. His throw caught. What about the 5? And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's Irvin. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, flag. Switch gears.
They toss to Irvin. And they can't bring him down. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Packers. Tyler Irvin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Watch twins. Twenty-one. Here we go. Hey, look, 3. You draw Corkers.
Again, it's Michel, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Third down and 4.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Get ready! Get ready! Get ready!
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch tight end. Hey, inside. Share. Kill. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. All right. Say. Under crunch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 25, check 25.
Shotgun handoff to Irvin. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike's 54. Hey, check 26. Not today. Mike's 5'4".
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Forced out to his left. 20. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three. Switch. Shift. We are going. Right there.
They hand off to Irvin. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Switch. Check. Yeah, live.
Again, they run. Again, it's Irvin. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Watch the wide left. Back north. Bang, bang. Check 26.
On third down, Blount. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Garoppolo hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with Michel. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And it's Michel once again. And maybe a measure of...
Make.
Coach.
Even on my days off, I'm always on the go. And my on-the-go go-to is 5-Hour Energy. I built these shelves. I've been painting, experimenting with time travel, translating ancient Greek, trying some new music. So for energy on the go, it's got to be 5-Hour Energy. Gotta go.
Set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Who's set? 19! To the car! Let's get in there. Let's get Mike 27.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Justin Houston. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
53 is the mic.
Third and long. It's Watson. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And this will not get down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Hines. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
19 and picking up the first. On 1st down, Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. Ebron caught left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 22, Luck at going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Love. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. The line set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson, throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To throw is Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Luck now to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. He'll get the first, and it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Luck on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's go. 24. Hey, 24.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
He's coming.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense. We're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check, 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 check. Check, check 43. 24. Check 24. Check 25.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. And a throw there going to Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. This across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To throw is Luck. Able to find the rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 50, it's Luck. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Come out right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
Certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended, and it's 3rd down.
Now set, 19. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Line them up.
From the gun, here's Watson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he fields it cleanly. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He finds an opening past the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Luck able to get this one to Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Luck's throw finding T.Y. Hilton complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further to the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Luck now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previous.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before the break. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
21-yard line.
They run again with Hines. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Room here to run. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Staying on the ground with Mack. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 10 yards on the pickup there, down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
22 yards there, a first down. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he takes it in for a Colts score. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it again with Miller. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
3rd and 2, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You don't want none. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Watch the backer. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He can run for it, and he will. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's in 10 at the 43. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Check nickel. 924. Hey, alert. He's Mike. Here we go. 95's Mike. Watch 95.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught by Fells, right side. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter. He'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Ben Banogu. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now Scarlett. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Watson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Watson on first down. Here as he's taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.